Hi, good morning. I was on YouTube last night for a few hours, for a couple hours. Yes, I didn't have nothing better to do Friday night. But I've been researching gun stores and what guns are available because I'm in the market. I find myself in the market to want to buy kind of a full size 22 pistol, something with a better grip. I don't know, here recently I have a hard time with guns that are kind of small. I have a hard time holding on to them and getting a comfortable grip and trigger control. And so I was doing this research on YouTube. I'm interested in the 6-hour Mosquito. I think, just as a by note, I think 6-hour is by far a better weapon than they're almost in a league of their own. Glock, Walther, Smith and Wesson, Rugers, whatever you want to compare it to. In my opinion, SIGs are always one neck above everybody else in every caliber. I think their commitment to quality and quality control, and in my opinion, been excellent. You can't buy anything that's 6-hour makes that's bad, in my thinking. However, to get back to the point, I saw several good reviews of the Ruger SR22 and the Walther P22 and a couple of the Mosquito. And while informative, it basically confirmed my theory that I think that SIG is the one I'm going to try and find. So I'm waiting for the next gun show here in Houston to go out and get one. I came across an alarming few videos that are recommending and discussing the concept or the thought of carrying a 22, or perhaps using a 22 pistol for self-defense, maybe even home defense. And I kind of stumbled on that a little bit. If we're on YouTube to try to share ideas and thoughts with people, and it's merely an exercise of being on YouTube and getting responses from people and getting views and hits and likes, that's one thing. By all means, discuss whatever you want, whatever popular topics you can pick, and you probably will get a lot of feedback and a lot of likes maybe and subscriptions. But if the purpose of us being on there is to try to help people learn something, help each other learn stuff by sharing information, then I really don't see where anybody in their right mind recommending a 22 pistol for self-defense or home defense is serving that purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that a 22 is the worst choice we could make. If we're choosing to go out and actually buy a gun so that we can have a gun to defend ourselves, whether by carrying it on us or having it in our home, the 22 is by far the worst pick we can make. Now, I'm always of the belief, and I always tell everybody, that any gun is better than no gun. So if that's all we can get, and it because of limitations in perhaps size, or perhaps our physical health is such that maybe we can't handle a larger recoil, whatever the limitations are that we might have that would make the 22 basically our only choice, well then sure, okay, even that's better than nothing. Why on earth would I tell somebody to take a 22 and rely on the fact that you can place a shot in dead center mass, or say in the ocular area of the brain, to rely on hitting that one particular sweet spot to get anything done? Do we really think that in real life that's going to happen? That we're going to hit that spot in a moment of panic and in a moment of emotional unrest? It's been confirmed by emergency room physicians. There's actually videos on YouTube that talk about it. They have surgeons from ERs describing the effects of gunshots. And you could shoot dead center into the heart and cause it to stop beating. And the person is still functional. I mean, obviously, yes, he's going to die, but he's functional for another 15, 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. The fight's not over. And when really technically the only shot that could do the magic turn off the lights is right at the base of the brain, where the brain stem and the nerve stem attached or are connected to the brain. If you are able to manage to sever that, not even perhaps damage it, but sever it, then the electrical signals, the control signals from the brain will not be forwarded to the muscles. And yes, the muscular motion and movement will cease, whether the heart's pumping or not. Of course, the heart being a muscle itself would eventually stop, but it's essentially, yes, the proverbial turn off the light switch and it's over. But the odds of that ever happening is so minuscule that it would be ridiculous to try to think that you're actually going to, in a moment of panic, pull your little .22 pistol and shoot somebody in the frontal area or the side area and reach in and hit that one particular spot and sever that connection. More than likely you'll cause a lot of bleeding, a lot of damage, but he's still moving. And it's been tested by several people, several experts. And in fact, you can do this yourself at home. Take a stopwatch and have somebody time you. You can close in 15, 20 feet of distance at a good sprint in less than a couple of seconds. So here's this person who's got a knife in his hand or a baseball bat in his hand and he's threatening my life. Me as a reasonable person believe that he's about to injure me or kill me because he's got that knife that he's about to stick into me, or that baseball bat is going to hit me upside the head with. So I have to reach my gun and shoot him. This is the classic definition of justified use of deadly force in most states, most jurisdictions. So now, at that particular moment, I shoot him dead center into the heart, and I get lucky to hit the heart, and that .22 40 grain bullet penetrates the muscles and the bones and strikes the heart, causing it to stop. Well, that person is very likely still going to walk up to me with that knife and introduce it to me, because he may still live for another 20 or 30 seconds. This problem exists even with larger caliber guns. Even if you did that with a 9mm or a 45, it still could happen. That's probably why it would be wise for us to really not consider the .22 as a good choice of weapon for self-defense. In real life, the odds are stacked so highly against us that the .22 would be effective in causing the confrontation to stop, for us to not get hurt. Really, we should not consider it a choice, a good choice. All else would be better. But these people are on there actually suggesting to people to maybe go out and buy a .22 and use it for that. I have a problem with that. This is the reason why I'm making this video this morning, to try to pass that thought on to somebody else. Again, as long as we carry a gun, whether it's a .22 or 25 or 380 or 9mm, we're doing the right thing. In my opinion, as long as we carry a gun, it's good. But because even that 45 or that 10mm sitting on my nightstand will do me no good at a moment of need if I'm without it. So yes, is that .22 going to do better having it on me than that 45 that I don't have on me? Of course, yes, the .22 would be better. But in all reality, in my opinion, that's the only way the .22 would be a viable choice, is if there is nothing else. It was designed for small game hunting, target shooting. It is a useful tool for practicing, learning to shoot. Because of the lower recoil, it gives a person more time to learn the trigger control, the control of the grip, not jerking and twitching the gun. Very good uses for the 22, but that's where it would stop. We need to plan on a large enough caliber to where it can cause enough damage, enough tissue damage, enough bleeding, enough organ damage by being bigger and more powerful to where it could be effective in self-defense. I just wanted to share that with you all. I was a little concerned about that. Speaking to any kind of expert with any kind of ballistic knowledge, they will tell you that anything smaller than a 9mm is really a bad idea, bad choice. Even the 380 is marginal at best. But you know, everybody has their own thinking, and if a 22 is all that you physically can manage to shoot and is the only thing available to you, then by all means, even that's better than nothing. But just understand that as far as ballistic power, it's not there. 22 will not perform the same as, say, a 9mm or a 380 or above, obviously. It's been nice speaking with you. I will have more videos in the future. I'm planning on doing one about how to go about making a good choice for a first weapon. Size, fit, features. While I'm not trying to pretend that I know everything, I have a good amount of information, good amount of experience with different guns. I will share with you what I look for when I go out to buy a gun, what my expectations are of it, and maybe you'll find that useful. As always, if you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe. I will be more active. I'm just starting with the YouTube features. In fact, I'm using a new computer with a new webcam. I'm hoping this video will come out a little bit better. And have a good day, and thanks again for watching.